What's up, DBs? Coach D Magic here, former D1 defensive back. We're here to talk about Jacob Parrish. Make sure you go grab that DB Mastery program at thedbnetwork.com. We're going to focus on 2 or 3 techniques in this video, and I think they will help you guys during your games. And specifically, when you're talking about press, when you're talking about reading the quarterback, and then when you're talking about how to play near the goal line, okay? So if we take it, we're just going to focus on this first clip right here. We have to understand splits, and this is in our DB Mastery program as well. Splits will tell you the future, man. And if you understand splits and understand leverage, where you're supposed to be, and you just protect that leverage, you're going to make more plays. Okay, so we talk about dividers when we are the field corner, meaning that ball's on the opposite hash. This is actually really good. So the distance between the halfway between the hash and the top of the numbers, I would say. So you see this right where this little space is in the logo, right? That would be our divider. Okay, so hopefully you can see the arrow. I'll draw a line during the edit. But if that receiver is inside of that imaginary line, we would be outside leverage. Okay, and I help guys. So if you want your online mentorship, if you want me to help you study film, make sure you email me. I'll put the email in the description as well. Routes are so predictable at the younger levels because there's only so many plays that a high school team can run and can absorb, especially once you get younger. Like literally when they have this type of split, they're throwing the fade. All right, anyways, so he's going to go with a kick slide technique, and this will help you protect your leverage with this much space, okay? Put pressure on the inside of your foot, specifically his right foot here. Notice how he's sliding. No matter what the receiver's doing, okay? Slide, all right? And if we're just reading the release, the receiver's attacking outside right now, okay? So we're outside leverage for a reason, protected with a kick slide. We have the kick slide in our DB Mastery program as well. Squeeze. All right, we're going to get chest to chest because I would just say there's a lot of space between him and the sideline. But, if you want to get really technical, he's inside of the red line. So the red line would be like right here. And we talk about the red line in the DB Mastery program as well. So we're going to get chest to chest. I don't want to get too complicated on there. We're going to get chest to chest, all right? Lean on him, squeeze him to the sideline. Okay, let's talk about our read steps. What are we reading? All right, so when we're in off-man coverage, 7 yards off, 1 yard inside. Some coaches may say 6, some coaches may say 8, but the happy medium is going to be 7 yards, 1 yard inside. Now, so you're either going to walk out before you start to pedal or you're going to scooch out, all right? So scooch, slide, okay? At the end of the day, we're read stepping, but what are we reading? Now let's go all the way over here and take a look at this quarterback. We're reading for the 3-step, okay? If we see 3-step, we don't want to get in our pedal, all right? We want to square up with the receiver, getting a slow push-pull, get ready to break to the upfield shoulder on quick game. Now, look at the quarterback. Catch the ball. Ball up right now. Let's go. Catch the ball. Ball up right now. Let's go. No drop. Catch. No drop. Turn and throw. Turn and throw. All right. So, going back to the DB. We're read stepping. Slide, read step. We see quick game. We get our eyes back to the receiver. And we're driving to the upfield shoulder. Why the upfield shoulder? Because if it's quick game and go, slant and go, we'll be able to see it and we can collision and stay on top. Drive to the upfield shoulder of the receiver with good eyes. All right, the quarterback throws it back shoulder. this depends, right? So sometimes they'll throw it back shoulder if it's simply a bad throw, or if they see that we're driving upfield shoulder, they want to throw it away from us so that we don't get the pick. All right. I'm not sure which one it is here, but either way, good play. And lastly, how to play on the goal line, near the goal line. So we're off man right now. What I will say that you guys will stick into your brains the most is do not backpedal into the end zone, okay? Now, in this play, he does creep into the end zone, but it's not a backpedal, okay? So even though he's getting to the end zone, all right, he's walking back, he's inching back. So we want to play catch on the goal line, all right? He's inside leverage because we don't have a safety, all right? So even though, hey, coach, you talked about divider, why is he not outside? We don't have any safety help, so that trumps everything, all right? So we got to protect inside. So you want to look to play catch on the goal line. In a perfect world, he would be slowly inching back and he would settle on the goal line. Okay? But I do like that he's not backpedaling. Okay? Because we got to get ready to break. All they need to do is run a quick glance or quick post. All right? And there's no safety help. And he can catch and fall on the goal line and it's a touchdown. So the whole idea is don't backpedal in the end zone. We want to play catch, all right? We want to body in breaking routes, especially in cover zero. We don't have safety help. Body in breaking routes. He does a good job of bodying here, all right? Bodying, okay? So the receiver has to run through us. No hands. We're just using body, all right? And we get beat up top for a touchdown. And it's tough, guys, because, like, even though we are in, we would normally be outside leverage of this split as a slop guy, but because we're sending pressure, we got to be inside. And honestly, depending on down distance, I'd probably be a little further off and play cliff technique more so, meaning it gives us more time to read. So let's see what happens here. So he's inching back. The little hezzy. The little hezzy got us right there. And we fall. Whoo. Yeah. It's tough, man. It's tough. So I honestly would probably be playing off and look to just work flat. That's a pretty good route by him, and he catches us in a not so ideal situation. And in cover zero, we want the quarterback to hold it, but when we're pressing, he doesn't really have to feel pressure. But anyways, guys, I hope you learned something. Jacob Parrish, 5'10", Kansas State, ran a 4.3. A lot of guys aren't talking about him, but he's going to be someone who's definitely going to be playing on Sundays. Again, go to thedbnetwork.com to grab that DB Mastery program. We have drills. We talk about our leverage, when to be certain leverage, when to use certain techniques. I'll put the link in the description.